So, and then evening there'll be Abhisheka, Pravachana and all in the temple, along with boat festival and all. So, we'll all participate online. Also chant as much as you can. Chant the holy name. Okay. And also there are 108 names of Lord Narasimha. So if you can type in the Google, it will come. So once you get it, you can, what devotees usually do is, if you have a photo of Narasimha Dev, you can have 108 tulsi leaves plucked and 108 names. For one name, you can offer 108 tulsi leaves to Narasimha Dev. You can pray for your health, your family's health. Narasimha will protect all of them. So there's only 24 slokas in this chapter. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshudam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakata Mahyam Tadami Swapatambhim Gurave Gaura Chandaya Namigaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tatpataya Namo Namah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhute Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Name. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Shesha Shunyavadi Pashatirishta Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram. Hare Krishna. So today's chapters, it's about divine and demonic natures, Devi Sampada, that is divine qualities, and Asuri Sampada, demonic. So first 3 slokas about Devi Guna, that is the divine qualities, and 4 to 8 is about Asuri or demonic qualities. So when you talk about Devi and Asuri, we know Devi is about Prahlad and Asuri is like Hiranyakashipu. Okay, so that is the qualities of, we can just think like that, quality of a pure devotee and what are the qualities of a demon. Okay, so that's, and as His Holiness Bhaktivinoda Maharaj, he spoke about the funnel of Devi and Asuric yoga. Did anyone attend yesterday's class? He said it's like a funnel. Satya, Treta, Dwapar and Kali.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Paripurna Lalita Mataji. What is it?
He was saying that all of us have both the qualities of Prahlad Maharaj, Hiranyakashipu, pure devotee and demons, and also mixed qualities like that of Devatas.
Okay.
Whichever qualities we start feeding.
Funnel. What is the funnel? He said. Yeah, feeding, you are right. He told us to starve Hiranyakashipu and feed Prahlad's quality. But what did he talk about funnel of Devi and Asura? It's like a funnel, he said.
I'm not able to recollect. Yeah, he said, but.
No one else attended? Oh, you missed such a sadhu sangha. You should have, when you hear...
Mataji, Hare Krishna, I attended, but I don't remember the funnel. I only remember him saying one thing which struck me. He said almost at the end, we all have Hiranyakashipus in us. So please be careful and control him and suppress him. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Okay, so he also said about the funnel. He said there's a funnel of Devi and Asuri qualities. Like it's like a funnel, it's coming. In Satya Yuga, it was like this. Treta, Dwapar, and then it became one. So he said, now you might remember, he said that in Satya Yuga, the Devi and Asura qualities were in different planets. Any example? Different planets. That means devotees and demons were in different planets. Any example?
Hiranyakashipu and Varaha Mataji.
Hiranyaksha.
Hiranyaksha and Varaha.
Hiranyaksha and Varaha. Very good. Yes. So Hiranyaksha and Varaha. So Varahadev took Mother Earth in his tusk, right, and came out. So if Varahadev had to take Mother Earth in the tusk and Hiranyaksha came and attacked Mother Earth, if Hiranyaksha had to attack Mother Earth, that means Hiranyaksha was in a different planet. He was not on the earthly planet, right? Because he is trying to loot Mother Earth or he is trying to capture Mother Earth, means he is not in the earth. So that means Hiranyaksha, that is Hiranyakashipu's brother, and the divine qualities, that is Varahadev. So they were in different planetary system or in the different planets. Like the Earth was divine, having divine qualities, and Hiranyaksha was having demonic qualities. So it was like in different planet. But when it came to Treta Yuga, it was in the same country. I mean, same planet, but different countries. Where are they? Who are they in Treta Yuga?
Rama and Ravana.
Lord Ram was in Ayodhya and Ravan was in Lanka. Okay. Now, when it came to Dwapar Yuga, the Devi and Asuri qualities were in the same family. Like
Like
Pandavas and Kauravas.
Pandavas and Kauravas.
Kauravas. They were cousins. They were cousins. Just imagine the cousins having divine and demonic qualities completely. And when it came to Kali Yuga, what happened?
It is in the
It
same
is
person.
the same person. Devic and Asuri qualities is the same person. So that means, see, those days Pandavas were completely good. They were not at all bad. Varahadev was completely good. When you take Ram, Lord Ram was completely good. So Devic qualities were completely good. Asuric was completely bad. But when it came to Kali Yuga, it's in the same person. Same person have good qualities, same person have demonic qualities. So we can see, like that person would have been loving another person very nicely. He'll be taking care very nicely. But some demonic quality he has, he might even kill that person. Or we have heard so many things now. We'll be so shocked to know that, hey, how can this person kill this person? Or how can this happen? Because he was such a nice person. So the same person can behave in a divine way or also in a demonic way. That means both the qualities are in us. As Mataji said, yes, there are Hiranyakshas and Hiranyakashipus and Kamsas and Shishupal within us itself. So we have these Asuri qualities, we have these demonic qualities. And as he said, we should starve these demonic qualities and try to nurture the divine qualities. That's what we are doing in Krishna consciousness. So today we'll see about the qualities. So here, divine and demonic nature. Okay, so the first 6 slokas is about the transcendental, that is divine and demonic qualities, and 7 to 18 specifically about demonic natures, and 19 to 24 the result of demonic activities. So there are 24 slokas. We'll divide into 12 and 12. Today we'll try to discuss 12. Okay, so yes, last class in the 15th chapter we saw it's a banyan tree analogy. We have seen Urda Mula Madasha Kamda, the material world like an inverted banyan tree. And also we know about Purushottam Yoga. Yoga means connecting to God. Purushottama is Krishna. And okay, so we had discussed this by 15.7 and 15. That is 15.7 is Mame Vamshu Jivaloke Jiva Buddha Sanada. That is we are part and parcel of Krishna. And 15.15 says Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sannivishtam. That Krishna is in our heart as Paramatma. So there is a link between chapter 14, 15 and 16. What are they? What is it about? Why is Krishna explaining all this now? Because Arjuna asked for something, no? What did Arjuna ask?
13 is about gunas. So then the various explanation of gunas are there in 14, 15, 16.
Not guna. He asked about material nature, prakriti. The prakriti is made up of 3 gunas. Okay, so this is a continuation of that questions where Arjuna asked this question, what is nature or what is prakriti? The 3 synonyms, what are they? 2 P's, no? Prakriti, Purusha, Jiva,
Kshetra,
Jnana, Kshetra, Kshetratnya, Jnana and Kriya.
Jnana and Gayam.
So in that 2 P's, one is Prakriti. And next is Purusha. Purusha is discussed in the 15th chapter, Purushottama Yoga. 14th chapter, as Prabhu said, the 3 modes, that is the material nature. And 16th is the qualities being mentioned. Like how these people are, like both the qualities. Okay. So here in the beginning of the 15th chapter, the banyan tree was explained. In the material world is explained. The roots are coming out compared to the activities of the living entities. Some auspicious and inauspicious activities in the mode of goodness. Goodness is considered to be auspicious for the progress of the path of liberation. And such activities are called Devi Prakriti, transcendental nature. And those who are situated in transcendental nature make progress on the path of liberation. So that the qualities is also mentioned now. For those who are acting in the mode of passion and ignorance, on the other hand, there is no possibility of liberation. Either they will have to remain in the material world as human beings, or they will descend among the species of animals or even lower life forms. In the 16th chapter, the Lord explains both the transcendental nature and its attendant qualities and the demonic nature and its qualities. He also explained the advantage and disadvantage of this qualities. Okay, so in the 14th chapter, we saw Sattva, Rajas, Tamoguna, the three modes, and we see in Sattva-guna, it is in the 15th chapter, we saw about the tree, where the Sattva-guna is the upper branches, Rajas and Tamas the lower branches. And now we'll see in Sattva-guna, there's something called divine quality, and Rajo and Tamoguna, basically, it's about demonic qualities. Okay, so these are Devi qualities. What is it? Abhayam Sattva Shamsudvir Jnana Yoga Vyavastitaha Dhanam Dhamascha Yajnascha Swadhyayastapa Arjavam. Okay, so these are some of the divine qualities. Fearlessness. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir. Fearless. Because they completely depend on God. Devotees are fearless about what? One main thing they are fearless about. Example, Parikshit Maharaj.
Death, Mataji.
Death, very good. Death. Devotees are fearless about death. Why?
Because they know that
Yeah.
death is a transition only.
What do they know?
They know that death is just a transition. They are, I mean,
Which is
immortal.
that sloka?
Hare Krishna Mata. Dehinosmin yathavi.
Dehinosmin komaram yuvanam jara tatha dehantara prapti.
Dehandara Prapti. So they know
Dehi-
it's a Dehandara Prapti. They know nothing to worry because the soul is getting transmigrated from one body to another. So they are fearless. Why should we fear of death, death, death? Because we know the fact that we are not this body, we are soul. And there is a transmigration. Yes, there's some kind of affection and attachment is there for all of us. We can't laugh out when someone of a dear one pass away because we miss that person. We are so attached to that person. But devotees, as really practicing Krishna consciousness, they realize, okay, that they are not this body. They understand the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. I still remember my friend, she was so attached to her grandmother. So when the grandmother passed away, she, because she was doing Krishna consciousness, she know about the chapter 2 and all, she was little okay. But her father was completely collapsed because he was the eldest son and very dear to his mother. And he was completely collapsed. So what she did, she read out the second chapter loudly to her father. The father and mother, everyone could hear. And she read especially this sloka, Dehinosmin yada dehe kaumaram yavanam jara jara tada dehandara prapti virasitranamugiri. And she especially read the purports. Because people in some death house, they just read Bhagavad Gita slokas, 18 chapters, 700 slokas. What is the use? Nobody understands Sanskrit. What is it? Okay, there is some use, but then the main use is you have to tell the meaning to them. At least the translation should be read. Then only they will understand. Or they'll just say, here, tada dehandara prapti, what will they understand? So she started reading the Bhakti Vedanta purports. And there Prabhupada says, that is just a transmigration from one body to another. It's like changing dress. Vasam sujirnani yadaviha. When the dress gets spoiled, you change another dress. What is there to lament about? So she went on reading so much about Bhagavad Gita that the father, immediately after Bhagavad Gita, he just came out of that depression. In the sense, he was completely normal and he started accepting the reality and he started living in a good way, not attached to his mother. Yes, Siddharth Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Today, Prabhuji was saying one thing that is when this discourse was going on by Sukadev ji to Parikshit Maharaj, so he asked that on 7th day he's supposed to die. So on the 6th day he asked, so what you are thinking? Are you going to die on 7th day?
Yeah.
So he said no.
That's what Parikshit Maharaj, on the first day, he was really scared about death. So he went to Shukadeva Goswami. He was not thirsty. He was not hungry. He didn't even sleep. For 7 days, he wanted to hear Bhagavatam. But on the 6th day, yes, and as Shukadeva Goswami asked, are you now fear of death? He's like, I was never born to die. Like, I was never born in the sense, he knows he's eternal soul, that the soul doesn't have birth or death. And he understood. And that means he's already liberated. Once somebody who understands this and realize is already liberated. So he was not at all fearful about death. So fearless about death. Why? Like Parikshit Maharaj. He was completely dependent on God. Like Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is fearless about death. When his father gave poison in the milk, what did he do? He drank it. Why? Why did he drink that?
He trusted Hari Mataji Narayan.
Okay. What could he see in that milk? He saw something, Prahlad. You know, he saw the Lord lying on Kshirodashai ocean, the Kshirodashai Vishnu. Kshira is milk, no? So there is a milk ocean. So somebody asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, milk ocean, can't believe this. So Prabhupada is like, here in this material world, there is an ocean full of salt. No, the ocean or the beach in this material world is salty. Like that, there is a milk ocean in the spiritual world. What is so be surprised about it? Here there is salt, there is milk, that's it. So so when Prahlad saw this milk with poison, he knew it's poison. He saw the Lord lying in Ananda Shesh, and he's like, oh, that's my sweet Lord, and he just drank it, and the Lord, yes, protected him. So fearless about death, completely dependent on Krishna. Avashya Rakshabe Krishna. Krishna will definitely protect me. That faith should come in us. So that is a good divine quality. Sattva Samshuddhi, purity of consciousness, fully conscious about the Lord. Even though all these problems happened when Hiranyakashipu tried to kill Prahlad with a mad elephant and pushed from the cliff, and then tried to he beat him with deadly weapons and asuras, and gave him poison and made him sit on the lap of Holika, the fire. Still, his consciousness was very pure. He was completely chanting the holy name of the Lord, right? So that purity of consciousness. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthita, cultivation of spiritual knowledge. In the womb of his mother Kayadu itself, he started listening to Bhagavata, Radha Kathas. Even though Kayadu was sleeping making garlands, he was inside. Prahlad was listening from inside. Like Shukadeva Goswami was in 16 years, he was in his mother's womb listening Bhagavatam from Vyasdev. So cultivation of spiritual knowledge started from very young age. And at the age of 5, he was preaching. Because he says, Kaumara acharitvatnyo dharman bhagavataniha durlabam manushar janmam tadapi adruvam artatam. Kaumara acharitvatnyo. In Kaumara itself, in very young age, you should start devotional service. Why? Durlabam manushar janmam, very, very, very rare to get human form of life. So he started knowledge in very young age. And as Maharaj was saying, this Krishna consciousness doesn't have any age. Any age, even within the womb also you can start practicing. Dhanam dhanamscha yajnascha. There is charity for householders, self-control, charity. Who is a grandson of Prahlad?
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj. So Bali Maharaj is so famous for charity, right? He gave everything. Atma Samarpadam or Atma Nivedan. He gave everything. He gave his crown, his head also to Vamadev. So charity for householders. Yes, that's a divine quality. Self-control, especially in sex life. It is said dharma aviruddha kamospi. When grihastha ashram, they do dharmadan sanskar, and it's only to beget Krishna conscious children. And sacrifice, especially for householders. And the sacrifice in Kali Yuga is kalortat hari kirtanam. So the hari kirtanam is done by devotees. Swadhyaya tapa arjavam. What is Swadhyaya? Vedic study. Swadhyaya, what are the 5 S required for us in our devotional life? 5 S. What are the 5 S? Yes.
Seva, sadhana.
Seva, sadhana, good. Then
Seva, sadhana, swadhyaya, and sadachar.
Swadhyaya.
Sadachar.
Saucha.
There's only
Saucha.
4, na? One more.
Sadachar.
Seva, sadhana,
Seva, sadhana, sadachar,
Swadhyay, Swadhyay, Saucha.
One important thing you are missing. Very important. Without that,
Satsanga.
Satsanga.
Sadhusanga or Satsanga. That's very, very important. That should come first. Because Rupa Goswami mentions Sadhusanga nama kirtan bhagavata shravana madhurava srimurtira shrateya sevana. Sadhusanga come first. Only in the association of devotees can we do our sadhana. Only in the association of devotees can we do service. And Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya can be done alone also. Swadhyaya is actually self-study of scriptures. Self-study. Okay, Bhagavatam class you attend, Nitya Bhagavata Sevya, like this, Bhakti Shastri you attend. But that's not Sadhvai. Swadhyaya means self-study of scriptures. You should have a particular time to read your scriptures. The Vedic study that is done by devotees only. Tapa, austerity, can be of the body, mind, and heart. Austerity of the body. What is the austerity of body? How do you do austerity with the body?
Internal
Keeping it
prana,
clean and
Clean and all.
taking bath, uh, rising in time,
Austerity.
except
Tapasya.
rising in time, let's say 4 o'clock and things like that.
Getting up at Brahma.
Mataji,
Ekadashi,
fast.
Vrata.
Mataji, doing a card.
Fasting. Then offering obeisances to the Lord, the spiritual master. All this is austerity with the body. Mind, always thinking about the Lord. Tongue, by taking Krishna Prasad, chanting the holy name. These are all austerities of the body. So austerity means voluntarily you are accepting some kind of suffering. Voluntarily, no? Tomorrow is fasting for Narsimha. You have rice and all things at home, but you don't take. Why? Because you have to do some kind of tapasya. Tapo divyam putrakayena satyam. Tapasya has to be done in human form of life. When Brahma was formed on the lotus of Garbhadaksha Vishnu, when Brahma sat on the lotus, he heard two words. What are they?
Tapa.
Tapa. He had tapa. So when Garbhadaksha Vishnu was lying on the ocean, this is the beginning of creation. The first canto, it explains in Bhagavad that the lotus comes and on the lotus Brahma was born. And Brahma looked around, he could not see anybody because he's the first creation of the Lord. And when he went around to search, he heard a sound, tapa, do tapasya. So Brahma did tapasya. Then he saw the Lord. So Brahma did tapasya. Whatever as conditions soul like us, we should also do tapasya. Arjavam, simplicity, being straightforward. Very simple. When Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj, what did you learn in Rakshasa Gurukul? He could have hided some things. But what did he say? It was very simple. He said that Sadhumanni Asuravarya Dehinam Sada Samudvignadiyam Asadgriham Hitvatmapadam Grihamandakupam Vanam Gadoyat Harimashrayeta. So what did he say? That Asuravarya, oh best among demons, what did I learn? I learned that Hitvatmapadam Griham Antakupam. This Griha life or Grihamedi life is Antakupa. It's like a well where Vanam Gado, you have to go to forest like Vrindavan or a place where there is devotional service, and Harimashrayeta, take shelter of Hari. And then his father was very angry. The second time he asked the same question, he said, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam Idipum Sarpita Vishnu Bhaktishanava Lakshana Kriyade Bhagavadi Ada Tanmani Adidamuttamam Idipum Sarpita Vishnu Bhaktishanava Lakshanam. The Nava Lakshana or 9 Lakshana symptoms of Bhakti is Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. When Hiranyakashipu heard this, he became very angry. So this is the simplicity of Prahlad. He could have hidden what he learned. This he didn't learn from Gurukul. He learned from the womb of his mother, from Narad Muni, by the Shanda and Amarka, the sons of Shukracharya, his demonic spiritual we can't say them as spiritual masters, but they were actually trying to train him materialistic life. But Prahlad is so simple that he openly told his father, these are the things which I actually learned. And he started preaching also. That made Hiranyakashipu more angry on Prahlad. And this was again a pastime of Prahlad, because Prahlad wanted Narsimhadev to appear faster. Ahimsa Satyam Akrotas. Ahimsa, non-violent, not checking one's progressive life. See, Prahlad Maharaj could have asked for anything from Narsimhadev, but he asked only one thing. What is the thing he asked? The first question, what did Prahlad ask Narsimhadev?
Forgive his father, Mataji.
Oh, to forgive his father, then? Will my father get?
Liberation.
Yeah, liberation. So then what did Narsimhadev reply?
Yes.
24 generations he will liberate.
21. So 21 generation. Forget about your father. 21 generation is going to get liberated. Just imagine. So he was non-violent. He didn't even try to tit for tat or something like that. He didn't try to react to his father. He was non-violent. He didn't react in any way. He was not violent in any way. And truthfulness, not lying for personal interest. Prahlad never lied. That's what I said. He could have just lied to his father that I didn't learn anything from Gurukula. I learned the materialistic life. But he was not fearful, and he was openly just telling what he learned. Freedom from anger, akrodhas, even in provocation. Even when he was tried to be bitten by a snake and given poison, he could have just thrown that poison. No. He drank that. He was not angry on his father. And Tyaga. And also, when Hiranyakashipu tried different ways to kill Prahlad, Prahlad never died. Rake Krishna Marike, Mare Krishna Rakeke. Because if Krishna wants to protect anyone, who can kill that person? If Krishna wants to kill someone, who can protect that person? No? So he knew that. And then he was not at all angry on his father. He was completely. And then when Hiranyakashipu asked, from where did you get the strength? He says, from where you got the strength, same place I also got the strength. So renunciation, yaga means using things in Krishna's service. Anything, everything can be used in Krishna's service, called Yukta Vairagya. Shanti, tranquility, unagitated, peaceful, equipoised. Now you see the picture, all the pictures, no, when the mad elephant trying to smash Prahlad in so many ways, he was so calm and quiet. You can't see Prahlad like agitated or not peaceful. He was very peaceful. So this is another quality of a divine quality. Appa Ishuna, aversion to fault-finding tendency. He could have said, see, my father is such a such person, he is such a demonic person, and so many faults he can check, but he never found fault with his father. Daya Budeshu, compassion to all living entities. Prahlad Maharaj says to Narasimhadev, please take all the people back home, back to Godhead, and give all their sin to me. I will suffer the reaction. Like how Vasudeva Datta, or he's like so compassionate. Haridas Thakur, so compassionate, saying that give their sinful reaction to me, and I will suffer the reaction. Allow, that is freedom from cowardness. He was brave. Mardavam Grir Achapalam. Mardravam, that is gentle towards all living entities. He was so gentle that he went to the Asura Gurukul and he started preaching to everyone. Modesty, no abominable activities. He was not doing any kind of sinful activities. Steady determination, not agitated even in failure. Prahlad Maharaj was having a steady determination. Whenever he gets a break time, when Shanda and Amarka gives break to them in the Rakshasa Gurukul, what does he do? He calls all his friends and start preaching to them. So he was determined to make them all Krishna conscious. Teja, vigor, protecting the needy, especially for Kshatriya. Prahlad Maharaj is like a Kshatriya, he has to protect the needy. Shama, forgiveness of others' minor offenses. He forgave his father from the very beginning. Like how much ever he tried to torture, he forgave his father. Dhriti, fortitude, mental and emotional strength. He had a lot of strength. That's why he was able to withstand all this. His mother Kayadu was so upset when the father Hiranyakashipu used her to give poison. Because Hiranyakashipu knew that Prahlad will not drink if he gives. So he called his mother, you give the milk. And she was very scared because she is so attached to that boy. And Shaucham, cleanliness, internal and external. What is internal cleanliness? Internal. What do you mean by internal cleanliness? How do you achieve internal cleanliness?
Good thoughts and good.
No dvesha.
Mataji, Cheto Darpana Marjanam.
Very good. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. That means cleansing the mind with the chanting of the holy name. So internal cleanliness means, yes, removing all the anarthas from us, and also Cheto Darpana Marjana, that is cleaning all the anarthas from the mind. So it is said, when you remember Krishna, both internal and external cleanliness happens. Apavitro pavitro va sarva avastam gado piva yat smaret pundari kaksham sabahyam abhindarashuji. Sabahyam abhindarashuji. Yat smaret pundari kaksham. The moment pavitro apavi, whether you are purified or not purified, whatever your condition is, yat smaret pundari kaksha, when you remember pundari kaksha, Krishna, sabahyam abhindarashuji. Both your external and internal cleanliness happens. So we are all doing that. Adroho, freedom from envy. And Nati Manita, free from passion of honor or respected by others. Amanina Manadina. These are the divine qualities. The first 3 slokas is about divine qualities of a pure devotee. The purport is that even though material conditions are miserable, if these qualities are developed by practice by all classes of men, then gradually it's possible to rise to the highest platform of transcendental realization. Now, what about demonic qualities? 4 to 8 speaks about demonic qualities. Dambo, Darpo, Abhimanascha, Krodho, Parushyameva cha, Ajnanam Chavichadasya, Pata Sampada Asurim. Dambo means pride. Want to make a show of religion, even if sinful. What did Hiranyakashipu say? That when Hiranyakashipu move his eyebrows, what will happen? When one eyebrow, he moves one eyebrow, what will happen?
Everyone would know that he's in great displeasure and they were scared about what he'd do, Mataji.
Who? Especially the demigods. Okay, even Indra, it is said. Like, that was the pride which Hiranyakashipu had. Hiranyakashipu was like, if I move my eyebrows, even Indra gets scared of me. So that's the pride he had, that he was so proud of his position and his demonic quality. So much pride. Okay, the pride is basically because of thinking you're this body. And I did that. Me, ahamma, me. Darpo, arrogance. Pride in one's wealth and education. What is the meaning of Hiranyakashipu?
Hiranya is gold.
Kashipu is
Bed, Mataji.
soft bed. So somebody who find lot of sense gratification in money, that is Hiranya or the gold, and in bed, sense gratification. That's it. That is Hiranyakashipu. And Hiranyaksha is Hiranya is
Golden
gold.
eye.
Aksha is eye.
Akshay is
Somebody who sees gold everywhere with his eyes. That's why he wanted to loot Mother Earth, because Hiranyaksha saw so much wealth in Mother Earth. Okay, so this is all arrogance, because of arrogance of one's own wealth, because so they were so rich. This arrogance came. Therefore, Apimanascha, desire to be worshipped by others. Apimanascha. Hiranyakashipu, when Prahlad was chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, what did Hiranyakashipu say? Chant Hiranyakashipuaya Namah, something like that. So he wanted his he to be worshipped. That's a demonic quality. Demons doesn't like Krishna to be praised. When Krishna was put on the throne in the Rajasuya Yajna, and Narad Muni said that Krishna had to be worshipped, Shishupal got so angry. That's why he started blaspheming, and the Sudarshan Chakra took his life. So the desire to be worshipped by others, they have this Apimanascha. Krodha, anger, yes, over trifle. So Hiranyakashipu was so angry that he tried to kill his own son. Just imagine, when somebody said to Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, that Maharaj, my father is not allowing me to do devotional service. He is not allowing me to chant and that, and so many things. Maharaj replied, is your father like Hiranyakashipu? Did he even ever try to kill you? No. So don't worry. Do your devotional service without seeing them, or in the sense early morning you chant and hiding from them. So because his own father tried to kill him. That's the anger which Hiranyakashipu had. Parushyam evacha. Parushyam means harshness, rough language in front of others. Because Hiranyakashipu called Prahlad so many, spoke very harshly or very roughly to him. Ajnanam, ignorance, lack of discrimination, whimsical action, these qualities belong to those of demonic nature. Chapijadasya path. Okay. So ignorance, they are ignorant of who God is, and they are in Tamoguna. So these are the Asuric or demonic qualities. So we all have small, little anger issues and so many things. So little pride and small things we also have. Abhijadasya. Prabhupada says the word Abhijadasya in reference to one born of transcendental qualities or godly tendencies is very significant. To beget a child in a godly atmosphere is known in the Vedic scriptures as Garbhatan Sanskar. If the parents want a child in godly qualities, they should follow the 10 principles recommended for social life of human beings. Abhijadasya partha sampatam asurim. These demonic qualities are taken on by them from the very beginning of their bodies, in the womb of their mothers, and as they grow, they manifest all inauspicious things. So when, who is the mother of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Diti Mataji.
Didi, no?
Diti.
So when Didi had Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, she conceived at a wrong time. And that's why she had demons in her womb. How long they stayed in her womb?
100 years, Mother.
100 years. For 100 years, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu was in the womb. Why? Because Didi came to know they're going to be demons, and she didn't want those demons to come out, because if they come out, they're going to make problem here. So she was just, so that means the demons from the beginning in the bodies, in the womb of their mother itself, they have these demonic qualities. But after 100 years, she could not hold them. And the past time have to happen. If Hiranyakashipu was not born, where will Narsimha come? Where will Prahlad come? So this is again Krishna's pastime. And who is Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu? Who are they originally?
Jaya Vijaya.
Vijaya Mataji.
The doorkeepers of the Lord in Vaikuntha. Just imagine, to become a doorkeeper in Vaikuntha is not a simple thing. It's a pure devotee. They are pure devotees. When Krishna wants to fight, he does this leela and he makes his own devotee come as demons. So unnecessarily proud, that means ignorance. Simply we have to develop either these demonic characters or divine characters. So human life is meant for developing divine characters, not this demonic characters. Demonic characters is already there. We already have this, some of it. Like dog is also pride. I am a dog. I'm a fox. So Dambho is there even in a dog, even in the lower animal, even in a cat. That is demonic qualities. But what should we think? We think Trinadapi Sunichena, lower than a grass. I'm lower than a grass. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching. What is Dambho? Why I should be proud? What is this pride? That's ignorance, due to ignorance. When one man is unnecessarily proud, that means due to ignorance. Dambho Darpa Abhimanasya. The word is important as ignorance. They do not know actually things. They are, and still they become leader. Ma Shucha Sampadam Daivim Abhijato Asi Pandava. Do not worry, O son of Pandu, for you are born with divine qualities. And the fifth sloka, Krishna is telling Arjuna, you don't worry, Arjuna, because you are born about divine qualities. Yes, who is the mother of Arjuna? Kunti Maharani. Kunti Maharani is, and Pandu, both the parents, both are having divine qualities. So he said, you don't worry, Arjuna, you are born with divine qualities. So the fifth sloka, he says that, Devi Sambadvi Mokshaya Nibandhaya Surimata Ma Shuja Sampadam Devim Apijato Asi Pandava. Ma Shuja, don't worry, do not worry, do not fear. Okay, so his involvement in fight was not demonic because he was considered as the pros and cons and not acting under the influence of anger or false prestige. Why is Arjuna fighting? For a real cause. He's fighting for Krishna, so it's not a demonic qualities. So we saw transcendental demonic qualities. We'll see demonic nature in detail. Okay, so Thou Buddha Sarga Lokosmin Deva Asura Evacha. That is Deva Asura fight. In this world, there are two kinds of created beings. One is called divine, another is demonic. There is no other creation but obedience to the regulative principles of scriptures. Criteria, but obedience to the regulative principles. Devi means they follow the scriptures. Asura means they don't follow scriptures. Or Devi is somebody who believe in God. Asura, they don't believe in God. This is the only difference. There are two kinds of people in the universe. One is Asura Loka, one is Deva Loka planet. Deva Asura fight. It's going on perpetually. Deva and Asura, demonic and divine nature. So that fight is going within us also. Sometimes divine wins, sometimes demonic wins. So you can see here the same dog with a person. You heard so many times what is the pet dog itself biting the owner. And something happened, a provoking situation came. It was a pet dog. That person brought up that dog like anything and fed the dog and so took care of the dog. But the same dog started biting him or had so many bad wounds. So the same, that is in an animal qualities can come out. The dog is an unpredictable animal. Though widely acclaimed as man's best friend, the dog also has a reputation for being brutal and unprovoking attacks. Such contradictory behavior is a sign of our times. In previous age, Manda, Sumandamadiyo, Mandabagi, Upadrida, they are always quarrelsome in Kali Yuga. In previous age, the distinction was divine and demonic qualities were very clear. They lived at a distance from each other, rarely mixed. But in modern times, however, the dividing line has disappeared to the extent that divine and demonic qualities coexist within the same individual. So in chapter 16, Krishna describes the quality of saintly persons, weakness of demonic, systematically exposing attitudes and behavior that destroy one's spirituality. Okay, so the synonyms for this chapter is DOG, dog. That is D for divine and demonic qualities for 6 chapters, 6 slokas. O is the opinion and outlook of demons till 18 slokas, and 1924 last slokas are the gates of hell. And just to remember, Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha janana vidurashura Na shaucham na pichacharo na satyam deshu vidyate. Those who are demonic do not know what is to be done, what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness nor proper behavior nor truth is found in them. So they do not like people in divine nature. They will tolerate all kind of noise, barking of dog, motor car, everything. But as soon as Kirtan comes, they disturb. Now when our temple opened for Mangalarti, we had like Samsara Dava loudly with speaker, and then Nasimastuti, then Tulsi Arati and all that. And we keep Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting 16 rounds for 2 hours. And then Darshanarati goes, then again, so many. So all the local people, no, they are not devotees. They all complained that you can use mic system in the Darshanarati, but not for Mangalarti. Why? Mangalarti time they want to sleep. They don't want to get disturbed. So the same time, another some Yakshagana, something was going on till midnight. Not even midnight, whole night it was going on till 3 o'clock, 4 a.m. Till we get water for Mangalarti, it was going on. They didn't have any issues. They happily went there and participated. So Prabhupada says, so many sounds will be happening around. They are not bothered. But as soon as Kirtan comes out, as soon as they hear a conch shell, one temple was banned to blow the conch shell because so much disturbance it caused them, it seems. How people in Kali Yuga are so fallen. They tolerate so many types of noise, but they don't tolerate Kirtan. So this is what once Prabhupada's disciples, they went in front of a shop and did nice Kirtan. And this shop person was so angry that he shouted at them. But every day the devotees go there and do Kirtan. Every day this person shouted at them. One day, as they kept on doing, one day the devotees were doing Kirtan, and instead of shouting, the shop owner came with some glasses of water. The devotees like, is it poison or something? They're like, no. And then they drank. And then the behavior of that shopkeeper started changing. Then they understood. Then the person said that till now I was so agitated in my mind. But once I heard the Kirtan, I'm feeling so relaxed and happy. And one day you don't come to do Kirtan. Because Sundays the devotees don't go for Kirtan because they have Sunday program, Love Feast at temple. So they didn't go. So the shopkeeper started missing them. And he said, no, come, keep coming. So the Kirtan is basically for purifying them. Okay. Because they are never going to come to temple. Like you can see in the, see how Nityananda Prabhu, he delivered Chandkasi. Okay, because they know, Nityananda Prabhu know that Chandkasi, not Chandkasi, sorry, Jagai Madai. Jagai Madai is not going to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Also, you can see Chandkasi in the second picture. The Chandkasi also got delivered. Just Narasimhadev there appeared actually. Anyone knows how Narasimhadev appeared to Chandkasi? These are all the pastimes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yes? Who knows? You don't know.
Dream that.
Yeah, in dream. Why did Narasimhadev come? Correct. You're right. In dream only he came. Why?
Because somebody went and told Chandkasi they are making lots of noise and they broke Mridanga of the...
Yeah, very good, Manasama. Correct. So, broken Mridanga. So that means they were doing nice Kirtan and Chandkasi was so disturbed by the Kirtan. What did he do? He went and broke the Mridanga. So, Mridanga is Balram. Anything that is used in Krishna service is Balram. So when Mahaprabhu heard this, that Chandkasi broke Mridanga of the devotees, he was so angry. And he took, you can see in the picture, so many devotees went together to Chandkasi's house in a march. And when Chandkasi came to know that Mahaprabhu had come, you can see he fell at his lotus feet and he said, I want to tell you something secret, please come inside. So he took Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and inside, and he opened his chest, his dress, and showed the marks. That is the nail marks of Narasimhadev. And he said, see, this is what somebody, when I broke the Mridanga and I was about to sleep, in my dream, a half man, half lion came and he said, if you dare touch my Mridanga next time, I'll rip open your chest. And with his sharp nails, he tried to open my chest and I got up in fear. And I said, no, I will never stop any Sankirtan from now. And he showed the chest marks. He showed the marks to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was laughing because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is only Krishna. He is only Narasimhadev. So Narasimha appeared there also. See, tomorrow is going to appear. So whoever stops the Sankirtan movement, whoever stops the Krishna conscious movement to spread, being spread, Narasimha personally will come and attack them, because this is our history. We have proof that said Narasimha doesn't like when devotees get hurt. So in the morning at 7 o'clock, we used to hold our classes. I will be little sound. Immediately the tenants from upstairs, they'll come down and complain. Sometimes they will call for police. And on the street, 2nd Avenue, there is always big trucks and motor car going on. Hare Krishna, sorry for that. Okay, so Prabhupada is saying that so much heavy sound will be there. They're not bothered about that. They will tolerate. But if somebody start Hare Krishna, they say, oh, it's intolerable. Once I remember, my phone started ringing in my workplace. And all the staff were there. And my ringtone was the Hare Krishna sung by Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, there's a long one. So my friend called and I purposely didn't pick the call because I want all of them to hear the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And they were getting irritated. If it was a Bollywood or Hollywood music, they would have enjoyed it. But when it was Hare Krishna, and it was a pure devotee's voice, Srila Prabhupada's voice, I'm like, let it ring. Let them all hear the mantra at least once to get Ajnada Sukruti. And they were like, they could see that, I could see the expression in the face. They were kind of frustrated. They could not say anything because it's my phone. They could not even keep it silent. But then this is what? This is demonic nature. Prabhupada says that they're not able to tolerate the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha. That is, the demonics do not know what is to be done, what is not to be done. Demons, therefore, they don't accept any instructions. They don't follow the Vedas. They don't accept God. They don't know what is good for the society. They do not follow the experience of great sages, the rules and regulations, nothing. They're not bothered. They live in their own way. The demonic people. That's why their life become miserable. And 7 to 18 talks about the demons getting engaged in horrible work. That's what was happening recently. We are suffering, and the whole world is, the whole country is getting disturbed. We all know what happened. It's all because of the demonic qualities. All this terrorism. What is happening now? People don't know that. People just want to destroy themselves also. They want to get destroyed themselves. They want to destroy others. So they want to destroy the whole world. They are demonic qualities. What else it is? It's universal brotherhood, but they don't want all that. Vasudeva Kudumbagam. They don't want to do all that. They just want to destroy. They want to enjoy the material world to the limit and engage in some kind of sense gratification. Such materialistic inventions are considered to be advancement of human civilization. But the result is that people grow more and more violent and more cruel to animals and cruel to other human beings. Such people are considered the enemies of the world because ultimately they will invent or create something which will be destruction to the whole. Indirectly, this was anticipates the invention of nuclear weapons also. So Prabhupada says the whole world is totally proud of it, but then it caused a lot of destruction. Okay. It's all because of demonic quality. Mataji, you can post the attendance link. Okay, so the demonic qualities, how is it? What else they have? Asatyam apratishtam te jagat ahur anishwaram aparaspara sambhutam kim anyat kama ahaitukam. They say that the world is unreal, that there is no foundation, there is no God in control. It's a product of sex desire and has no other cause other than lust. That's what the demons say. They say the world is unreal. Brahma Satya Jagan Mithya, that's what they say. Etam drishtim avastabhya nashtatmano alpa buddhaya they are. Prabhavanti ugra karmana kshayayo jagato ahita. Following such conclusions, the demonics who are lost to themselves and who have no intelligence engage in unbeneficial, horrible works meant to destroy the world. So what does they do? Alpa buddhaya. Alpa buddhaya means less intelligent. The demons are less intelligent because they don't know what to be done and what not to be done. But the less intelligent. But the Krishna Bhakta is called Sumedasa, very intelligent. Kamamashritya dushpuram dambamanaamatanvita mohad grihitva sadgrahan pravartante ashuchi vrata. The demonics take shelter of the insatiable lust, pride and false prestige, and being thus illusioned always want to unclean work attracted by the infirmary. Okay, somehow those slides are missing, so that's why I'm just skipping it. Yeah, so yeah, I'll take till 12. Chintam aparimeyam cha pralayantam upashrita kamopabhoga parama etavat idi nishchita ashapasha sadirбадha kama krodha parayanaha ihante kama bhogartam anyenartha sanchayan. Mataji, you post the attendance link. Hare Krishna.
Sorry, yes, Mataji, by mistake I posted it only to myself. Sorry, Mataji.
Yeah. Because I'm going to stop now. We are in the 12th sloka.
Yes,
It says the
Sorry,
demons, no problem. The demons, they believe that to gratify the senses up to the end of life is a prime necessity of human civilization. Thus, there is no end to the anxiety. Being bound by hundreds and thousands of desire, by lust and anger, they secure money by illegal means for sense gratification. So what do? The destruction of this world, all these nuclear weapons, why is it coming? Because of money. They want money, no? The illegal means of sense gratification. For doing sense gratification, they want money, and they're bound by hundreds and thousands of desire. They have lust, anger. So lust, anger, and greed, we'll see, these are the three gateway to hell that will take us to hell, in the sense, so much of lusty and desires. So you can see here, lust, anger, and greed is the one which pull us. That later we'll see, gliding to the hell. So I'll stop at 12, because then next week we'll do next 12 slokas. So these are the demonic qualities. So demonic qualities are specially spoken by Krishna in a very elaborate way to make us understand that in this Kali Yuga, the demonic thing is the one which is the highest. Okay. So there is the. So I'm having some network issue. Mataji, can you end the class? Just.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, would you be talking about the marks today? I think Mataji's network is really bad. I think she's left. Okay, so we'll end the class and hopefully next time we'll get our marks. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much for joining the class. We'll get our marks next week. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.